Just to tell you all how my morning is going, logged on to the app to pay my mortgage. Mortgage payment went up. It's only, I think, close to $40 more a month. But that's because of homeowners insurance here in the state of Florida. I guess I should be thankful that I even got homeowners insurance, being that a lot of companies are pulling out of the state. Some people's insurance is going up so high that they can't even afford it. But yeah, my homeowners insurance has gone up about an additional $40 a month. Guess what has not gone up? Right, that paycheck. Everything's going up, the cost of food, now the mortgage payment because of homeowners insurance. I really can't take it anymore. It's like getting insane at this point. But yeah, that's how my morning is going. But I will say, I am thankful that I still have a job. I'm in my right mind, and we're still thriving over here. So I wanted to come on, vent a little bit. But yeah, mortgage payment went up, homeowners insurance crept up again. When I first bought my house to now, we're looking at almost close to $500 now. $500 more per month from when I originally had my house built like 9 years ago until now. Between homeowners insurance and property taxes, I am up almost $500 a month. Yeah, Florida living.
First of all, let me give a shout out to that Zeta Tenera on TikTok. Her video will be in the credit section below. It's refreshing to see someone vent without acting a fool or making any accusations against anyone else, and being able to, in spite of what's going on, be able to find some silver linings in the situation. So shout out to you. And I mean that sincerely. That said, the cost of living is up across the board. And those of you that are out there that may be thinking about getting on the housing ladder or buying a property, maybe your first one, we cannot spend enough time making sure you understand that the only portion of your mortgage payment, although the largest portion, if you're doing a fixed interest rate loan, that's the portion that won't change based upon when you buy the home and the interest rate that you get. But the taxes and insurance, homeowner association dues, those things fluctuate. And although theoretically they can go down, they tend to go up and to the right. It's just a matter of time. As she stated in the video, over the last 9 years, there's been an increase of about $500 between either the taxes and the insurance or a combination of both, because of where she lives has a huge part to play. And she is right. She's blessed to still have insurance, because a lot of folks in the state of Florida don't have it because of the natural disasters, so on and so forth. And we, the people, everyone that has insurance, helps cover the losses of those folks that deal with these natural disasters when they come about. Now, if you're wanting to buy a home, you have to understand that. And also in her commentary, it's telling that she said her paycheck, her income has not increased over that time period. And that's really the meat or the reason I wanted to speak with you today, along with explaining how the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payment work on a home loan. It's kind of a one-on-one, but you must, along with understanding how payments work and what escalators might happen in your monthly payment, you cannot continue to move forward regardless of what sector, what industry. You can't stay at the same income for a 10-year period. It's not going to work, because inflation is in full effect, especially after the pandemic and all of the money printing that was done. Gone are the days of you just finding a nice little spot to hover and chill. You have to challenge yourself to get beyond minimum wage. And listen to the title, minimum wage. It never implied that it was going to cover everything. It's the minimum. Don't let that go over your head. And so I know a lot of you don't like it, and you feel like these folks that are making all this money are supposed to give it to you. Don't hold your breath. You have to make more money. You have to produce more. Or you have to be content with where this thing is going. You might want to watch the video I did yesterday, not trying to put a battery in your back, not trying to get you all hot and bothered. I'm pointing out where the puck is going. And if you choose to say, okay, I quit, I'm tapping out, I don't want to produce anymore, I think, just my opinion, as I'm seeing things, and I could be wrong, but you're headed towards universal basic income. And it's in the title. Everybody gets the basic income. And a lot of folks are fussing about that now. So back to Mortgage 101. For those of you out there that say, hey, where is the mortgage content? As I stated before, it's on the channel. Very granular, but because of the views and the interest in those videos, I can tell that's not what you want to hear. So I try to bring relevant topics and mold or meld in, graft in the mortgage information, just so you'll know. So just pay attention and watch to the end, and you'll get where I'm going. So when you're buying a home, don't let anybody, the salesman, the saleswoman, the realtor, male or female, the home loan consultant, or the sales representative at the builder, don't let anyone tell you anything different. Taxes and insurance will increase. Okay? It will increase. And she just stated eloquently, it has over a period of time. For my renters out there that are going to jump in the comment section and say, that's why you rent. Your cost of living has increased. Look at the CPI, right, for the last 10 years. And rent is up about 54% across the board. You pay for the owner's increase. Trust me, it might not hit you all at once. It's a business, man, and they're going to make money and you're going to pay for it, regardless of if you want to own a home or if you want to rent. Costs are up. Food is up. Bubble gum is up. Everything is up. So you have to make more money. I don't hear anybody, I won't say anybody, very few people are saying that to you, right? I want to tell you the truth and give you the news that you can use. So principal, interest, taxes and insurance, HOA, public improvement districts, municipal water districts. These are all things that you have to do your research on before you get into a home, and understand whatever my price is today, it's not what it's going to be in the future, because inflation is real. Anytime money is just printed out of thin air and supposedly it trickles down, asset prices inflate. That's why you need to have assets. Okay. All of you guys that are out there that have rented over the last 20 years and done it your way, and be honest. First of all, which one of you have really invested, like you get on these chat logs and say that you've invested? Be honest. Okay. And really put the money to the side that you supposedly saved from not owning a home. And if you did, are you up? That's all I want to know. Because if you're honest, and the numbers show, and from my personal experience looking at 20 to 30 applications a month, majority are turn downs, and nobody's investing. Nobody investing like you're saying you're investing. And so that's very important, and it's very telling, because buying a home and having a forced savings account is what most Americans have as far as a net worth calculation is concerned. And if you're the anomaly, good for you. I'm not poo-pooing it. Good for you, because we need more. And so what I'm saying is today, back to the mortgage 101, your taxes, insurance, any ancillary costs that is associated with the mortgage that's not principal and interest, which is the largest portion, expect for an increase, 1 to 3% a year. And when you're working with the lender that you know, like, and trust, if they're not bringing this to your mindset, then you're setting yourself up to fail. Not them, you're setting yourself up to fail, because there is someone out here, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, telling you guys, hey, your payment is going to go up. It's a part of the game. You got to pay to play. And so if you find yourself in a situation, and shout out to her, and God bless her, she says she's still thriving, but she's noticing, hey, there's cost. And we all have a point of diminishing returns, right? You just can't squeeze no more. It is what it is. At that time, you really need to be proactive and treat the house that you've made a home, but be able to step back and say, I can't go down with the ship. Don't let your circumstance get you in a position where you are going to lose because you're trying to hold on to something. That's a whole nother video. But be realistic, and sometimes you may have to sell and downsize. Tap into that equity, live to fight another day. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. And so, yeah, payments will increase, and if you think about it, even some folks that say, hey, I paid off my car, I don't have any more car. That's not true. There's maintenance involved, and that car ain't going to last forever. And if you don't have the foresight and the discipline to put monies to the side, then you're going to be in that debt trap. You got to go borrow money again. And so staying in the theme of mortgage payments going up and wrapping this thing up, understand that's what's going to happen. That's what you need to do. You really need to partner with someone that can show you not what you want to hear, but the truth. Whoever that is, that's a licensed lender, and that's not just trying to make a commission. That has a long-term mindset to build a relationship with you. And so that's really what you need to do when you're looking for someone to partner with to help you make what's the largest financial transaction that most Americans will make when you're leveraging or buying a home. The second thing that you need to do, and I'm just leave it here with 2, is that you need to know yourself. You need to know yourself. And the best way for you to get a true picture of who you are, because we all lie to ourselves, is look at your bank statements. How far back? The further back, the better, but at minimum 3 months. And don't go in and make excuses and lie to yourself. Just look at the numbers, because the numbers don't lie. And they'll tell you where your money is going. And so if you can do those things and you want to get onto the property ladder, you will be well prepared and you won't be blindsided. And I'm not saying she's blindsided. She's just making a point. And to me, the biggest issue with what she's saying, although she's still thriving and she's very thankful, and I appreciate her being honest, but not doom and gloom about it. She's been an adult about it. You have to make more money. You got to keep up. You have to outpace inflation. And so now, if you guys want to learn more about how to outpace inflation, there's plenty of channels here on YouTube. I can chime in and show you some of the things that I'm doing, right? Even myself. If you want to know those things, just let us know in the comment section. If we get enough interest, we might do a deep dive on something of that nature. But I just wanted to come on today and focus on the mortgage payment for those of you that want to become a homeowner. Okay? So now, if that's you and I resonate, or you resonate with my message, and you'd like to reach out to see if there's a fit for us to go further, in the description is a schedule where you can schedule a consultation call. Here's the deal, guys. If you're not gainfully employed and you haven't been, you know if you could buy or not. You got to have a job, got to have some money, okay? And you got to have somewhat decent credit. If that's you, schedule a consultation. If not, continue to watch the videos on the channel. If your credit is challenged, there's credit videos and things of that nature. We got to start learning how not to waste our time or others, because that's the most valuable resource that we have. But if you're ready somewhat, reach out. If we're fit, let's see if we can move forward so we can give you some data based upon your specific situation to see if home ownership is something that you should do either now or sometime in the future. So that's my bell. It's time for me to go. My time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, guys, let's be good to one another. Let us let grace abound. And until the next time, indeed, y'all check out these other videos before you get out of here. Y'all stay blessed.